I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're in for a bit of a bumpy ride this week as we hear a lot of news about our economy. We have the Fed meeting that's taking place ending on Wednesday, where they will likely end up raising the Fed funds rate, which will likely then lead to an increase in mortgage interest rates. We also have a lot of our biggest companies in America releasing their Q2 earnings report, and that's not expected to be amazing, to be honest with you, and that will likely impact the stock market. We're going to get sort of a 1-2 punch here, and it's all sort of coming together at the same time. I'm telling you this not to scare you, but because I want to arm you with information, because I feel like facts are our friend. And when we know what's going on around us and in our local area, how it affects us, I think we can make better decisions. So here's what's happening in our local real estate market while all this swirls around us. We found that actually in June 2022, we had a lower days on market for our homes compared to June 2021, if you believe it or not. All the frenzy that we experienced in June 2021, and we are selling homes here last month, an exact year later, at twice the pace that homes were selling this time last year. That's good news, and I believe that's because a lot of sellers have caught on to the realistic expectations of our market now, the reset, perhaps in perspective. Sellers have started listing their homes a tad bit lower, but believe it or not, they're actually still getting above list price offers. So our homes in June 2022, just last month, have been selling at 103% of what they were listed at. That's incredible. Plus we had the decreased days on market. And so I think there's a lot of misconception in our market that, you know, prices are lowering, people are reducing prices, and that's true. But that also helps us lead to the belief that perhaps those cases are happening where maybe sellers hadn't been realistic out of the gate. So keep that in mind. I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about our sales prices. So our sales prices have gone down year to year, but again, it's not only because sellers are listing them lower, but I believe it's because the average home that sold last month was actually about 400 square feet less than the homes that were selling in June 2021. And this could likely be due simply to builders pulling back the reins and taking their foot off the pedal when it comes to the product that they're releasing now, whether it be because of their concerns of the economy or because they've just been handcuffed by supply constraints. So there's a lot going on in our market. It's not just a quick, you see a headline and that's what it means. It's digesting the data and interpreting it and knowing then the best move to make for you and your family and when. I still think it's an incredible time for a buyer to buy right now. I think also it's not a bad time to be a seller. And as you could see in the conversation I just had, it's still an incredible seller's market by a long shot here in Williamson County. So come on, join in the fun. If you have any questions about anything, reach out to me. This week, like I said, I'm not expecting great things in the news, but we're still seeing pretty cool things in the market. So I will do my best to keep you updated on my social media sites, and you can check out my latest blog post below.